Happy Thursday, Miss Argo's fabulous fourth graders. It's Miss Rotolo again to give you some help on your review too. But first, I forgot that I needed to tell you a joke last time, so unfortunately, you're going to get two today. The first one is, I had a hen that could count her own eggs. She was that smart. We called her the Mathema-chicken. Ha ha, get it? Mathematician, chicken. Love it. And the other one is, why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Why? Because then it would be a foot. Ha ha ha. I thought that might kind of make you laugh a little today. And so I'll ask my friends to come back later and say bye. I'm going to start with number 13, which is the first one for Thursday. Now, we did one just like this last week. Once again, you are looking for one of these to have a measure that's closest to 50 degrees. So we have two ways of doing it. We have the jumping, the 5 or the 10, and you would count, or we have the subtraction. You would look at one number, you would look at the other number that's on the top. Remember, you can either do the numbers that are on the bottom of the protractor, or you can do the numbers that are at the top. Do not use one on the top and the other one on the bottom, because that wouldn't work. So here it would be 130 minus 70. You should get the same answer here as you would if you were jumping by 10s or by 5s. So that's enough said. You are looking for anything that is 50 degrees. Okay. Now the next problem is number 14, and it is a measurement problem. It says in the diagram below, the line segments represent the hiking trail. Use the ruler provided to measure the length of each line segment to the nearest centimeter. So I'm going to go ahead and move this up. I'm going to get my nifty-difty star reference that you are given every time with your package. And I'm just going to double check that I'm looking for centimeters. So once again, I'll move this up and I will make sure that I'm using centimeters. I will put the 0 at one end. Make sure I can get it as close as I can. Measure this, and it looks to me that it is 14 centimeters. I will write that on here, and I will then proceed to measure each part of the trail until you get to finish. Now, since I am looking for the total length, I would be adding all parts that this hiker climbed, and that would give you the answer. All right, so that's number 14. And whoops, here comes number 15, except I dropped it on the floor. There we go. All right, this is describing a triangle. You're looking for a triangle with 2 acute angles and 1 obtuse angle. What are you going to call that type of a triangle? With 1 obtuse, so one angle is bigger. 2 of them are smaller. So right here, this is my obtuse angle. Here is my acute angle. Here is my acute angle. What would you call that type of triangle? Would you call it a right, an acute, an obtuse, or an equilateral? Now, you may not know this term. Equal. You should know that term. An equilateral is when all angles are equal. So then you ask yourself, are all of these angles equal? So that's all the help I'm going to give you with that one. This one is quite easy. Andre is using a protractor to construct or make an angle that measures 50 degrees. So we know that angle has to be 50 degrees. First, he will draw ray J K, as shown on the protractor. So this is his start. To complete the 50-degree angle, Andre should draw another ray that starts at point J, that's going to start here, and pass through either L, M, N, or O. So remember, we want it to be 50 degrees. So if I would draw a line here, and I would start at 0, because that's how we read what's inside, is that 50? Or would that be 50 from 0 all the way to here? Or this one, or this one. Remember, you are always starting from this 0. So this one would go all the way to here. This one would go here. Remember, what type of angle would 50 degrees be? To me, that I am looking for an acute angle. All right? So that is it for today. We only had this many. Hopefully, you will breeze through this math and you will be ready for Fridays. So here comes my 2 owls to say, have a good weekend. Keep safe, be happy, and do your math for Miss Argo. Love you guys. Bye.